You know, normally this is the time where I'm going to give myself props for showing up early and being that guy ahead of schedule. I can't really do that in this particular instance, as apologies, doing a quick sound check, as that guy also set up that time for the exact release moment of the episode. Silly me. Let's roll it. All right, guys, Brett here back with Geek Variants to cover all things Marvel, DC, Lord of the Rings, anime, gaming, Star Wars, and more. This time, My Hero Academia, episode 144, titled Division. And we finally reached that peak moment. Fans have been dying to see the big battle. And this is going to be one of the most deciding battles out there. A lot is going to happen. Things are going to be wild. And I am very excited to see what we do with it. And just so we're all clear, for those who are watching this post, as in you're watching this and the episode has already finished up, the video live stream has in fact ended. All I'm going to let you all know, we do not play the video within the stream. We do not own the legal rights to do so. So therefore, we do not play it within the box. We watch it off the screen on our side, and we will share our thoughts and feelings as we watch what's happening through our streaming services that are, named usually, because I have been complaining weeks on weeks on weeks about a certain streaming service. Um, Particularly during this My Hero Academia time schedule. But we will be watching all the goodness that is episode 144 Division, which looks like the opening title is a picture of Aoyama, and he looks intense, folks. Aoyama, our naval belly button laser spy slash double agent, ready to come on in and kick some butt, take some names, really show everybody what he is really about in this exciting universe. I'm so stoked to see how everything's going to pan out. All the good guys, all the bad guys, all the anarchy, all the chaos, right here, right now, on Geek Variants. And in this exciting anime that I think so many people have already either turned off because it's, 7 seasons in, or for some reason they're just tired of great content, because My Hero Academia really hasn't had a bad season. They really have not had a bad season. They had a slower season in season one, but season one is always supposed to be the slower season. So that's just kind of how things are going to pan out. And I'm just going to jump up on my soapbox here a little bit, because right now I believe I may be the main member of chat at this moment in time. Look, Star Wars, The Acolyte, if any of you haven't watched it, please don't watch it. I can't say that strongly enough. I wanted to watch and enjoy The Acolyte so, so desperately. But then I put on the show itself, and it was horrendous. It was one of the worst shows, pacing wise and story wise, the first two episodes I've seen, period. I'm not going to get into the specifics of it, because I know some people are still getting around to getting back to it. And people are like, well, the viewership numbers are the largest it's ever been. They advertised hardest for this show out of any Star Wars product that they put out there. That's number one. Number two, they put it out at 6 p.m. Pacific time and 9 Eastern time. Normally, Star Wars products are dropping at midnight Pacific time or 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. However, they decided, for whatever reason, to move this thing up to a reasonable time slot. It's like they spent a crap ton of money on this show. They spent twice the amount of money on this show than what they did for Kenobi. Twice. the budget. What they spent on Kenobi, they spent on the Acolyte. And I gotta say, the good news that I've seen, at least about the spending, and this is a very, very silver lining item here. The choreography is nice, but you don't spend twice the budget on a choreographer. But the costumes and sets look fairly nice. Everything else, top to bottom, systematically, looks shabby. It's poorly done. It's terribly written. The pacing's off. They've taken out all of the mystery that I was looking forward to basically immediately, something that could have played out over several episodes. Logically and illogically, they have done all that they can do to ensure that, hey, the original Star Wars fan base is going to be perturbed. And that's an interesting way to continue to try and keep your fans by putting out a terrible product. As opposed to My Hero Academia here, what we're all here to see, all the exciting good stuff, all the action, all the drama, all the theatrics, everything involving our boys Deku, Bakugo, Todoroki, all for one for all. We are in it to win it in this episode. They haven't had a bad season. The fact that the viewership numbers are as low as it is for My Hero, I find absolutely shocking and I find absolutely almost appalling in a sense. I understand there's now more great animes out there than people have time to honestly take a look at objectively. There's just too many good animes. The writers are fantastic, the animators are great, the pacing's all the way there. People are getting very, very good budgets, and studios are churning out products and episodes and seasons at an insane clip speed. And we as viewers are just eating good. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. We have My Hero Academia right here, right now with me. Within about 4 hours, my boy Will is going to be covering Kaiju number 8, which is also a great anime. There's another anime that's out there that we haven't covered yet that I'm starting to think we probably should have, that we may have missed on launch, and that would be Windbreaker. A lot of people are very, very excited about it, and I haven't yet checked out an episode, but I am getting people messaging me saying, hey, why aren't you covering this? I feel like this is something you guys should be able to cover. If that's something you guys like, the chat section is always open. If we're covering a show, say My Hero, and you're like, hey, you guys missed out on Hell's Paradise when it initially launched. We did. Then I went back, watched season one. I was like, hey, Will, let's talk about this. This is a great anime. I think there's a lot of substance to this. There's more seasons upcoming. I think people really, really like it and really, really resonated with it. Lo and behold, he watched it, liked it, resonated with us, shared it with you guys. You guys responded positively. Thank you for that. We can't do anything without your feedback. And then even Sunday, Demon Slayer. This season was already halfway done. That's the terrible news. The good news really hasn't been a bad episode. A lot of it is just building up characters, building their stories, making them more diverse, more fleshed out, so that when the Infinity Castle arc happens, and there is a dirty little rumor right now, and I'm going to say it, but take it with a grain of salt. The rumor is the Infinity Castle is going to be 3 movies long. Demon Slayer Infinity Castle is rumored to be 3 movies long. That they may not even do actual season, like each season of a TV show. They're just going to give you a movie and then another movie and then another movie. And that will be the whole Infinity Castle arc in of itself. To me, that's eating really, really good. The only concern I have is usually, the Demon Slayer movies are a little short. I like a little bit more meat on my substances here. And My Hero has made good movies. Demon Slayer, good movies. No complaints either way. I just would like it to be a little bit longer because I think Mugen Train was really one of the more outstanding anime films that I have watched in recent memory. The My Hero films, I think they're good. I think they stand alone. They stand fairly solidly by themselves. But I would like a little bit more meat, a little more potatoes, a little bit more substances. I'm a full plate at Thanksgiving kind of guy. I want as much turkey as I can have. I want all the gravy that I can have on top of that. I want my Hawaiian rolls over here. I want my mashed potatoes over there. I want to be eating good. And a full plate is always the way of doing it. So if you can give me longer episodes or longer movies, as long as you're not trying to, give me like the Lord of the Rings, the extended edition every time you do something, that sounds great to me. That sounds like a good time and something we can all really get into. And speaking of getting into things, the episode itself will be up within 3 minutes. I'll have it pulled up on my other monitor. I obviously, for legality purposes, cannot share it on screen with me because that's how you easily get your YouTube or Twitch channel removed. They used to be able to allow those things, but the copyright laws have changed. We're aware of it. Therefore, with all the hard work we've done getting to the channel where we've had, thanks to also you, the viewers, thank you so much. You guys have been absolutely outstanding. Appreciate all the subscribers and all of the people following on Twitch. Both are free. Greatly appreciated. Thank you guys for that. We have been able to build up our numbers that way, thanks to all of you lovely folks at home of the Geek Variant community. We are obviously not going to risk it and put the show up directly in the background in a manner that would cause us to get strikes and then have our content removed. The next thing you know, all of our channel and everything that we work to build just, yanked out like that. So the episode itself will be up within 2 minutes on Hulu. Crunchyroll has been a little bit late on the drop. It's been a little bit late on the drop time as far as the 2:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time drop. That has been the promise that they'll have up for us. But I'll let everyone know when the episode itself has officially released. I'll leave a little message which will cover my little face box here. And then we can watch the episode together. I'll be watching on my other monitor here, which will be off screen. And you guys can watch along on your preferred device. I apologize for those who came and wanted to watch directly with me on screen. Can't do it for legality reasons, and last thing we want to do is cause issues in that regard. So 1 more minute. Keep hitting this refresh button. We're gonna get all that good, exciting My Hero Academia content coming live for you, the viewers. It's going to be another action-packed episode because Division is going to be the best time. I'm right there with you, George. I am right there with you. It's going to be an absolute blast. I'm excited to see what we have ongoing here. It is going to be the episode of episodes. This is going to be the one that people will be talking about for weeks to come. I'm so excited you guys are here with us for it. It's going to be a great episode overall. It's going to be a good time. Episode. That refresh button one more time. The episode is live up on Hulu. On Hulu, if I could spell, that'd be fantastic. So there's that. Here's the message for all of you lovely folks. You can see this, and I will move myself where I will be more prevalent in chat, but also be talking about all things as they appear up in the episode. So let's have a great time, everybody, because the trap has been sprung. What is going on with my subtitles? Come on, everybody. I need my subtitles. I do not understand Japanese. It's a beautiful language. I don't understand. Even though I've been to Japan 3 times. Shame on me. The final plan, the decisive battle, the excitement, the geek variants, and My Hero Academia, baby. Let's go. You gave me 30 seconds of content and then you hit me with a commercial, Hulu. Why? If only Crunchyroll dropped the episode exactly at the time they said it would be out every time. But no, they haven't been doing that all season and been really disappointing me. Yeah, because there's still nothing on Crunchyroll. Just took a look, figured why not, but nothing there. Really letting me down. Crunchyroll. I think the premier anime streaming service would be on time. Just just my thoughts. But hey, is what it is. Yes, when you vape, you may be exposing yourself to toxic chemicals. I get it. Commercials, I get it. And now we get a water commercial. Stay hydrated, everybody. At 2:30 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. Sounds like a trip to the restroom. Oh, and just a friendly reminder for everyone who is subscribed, we're working on getting more stuff for the giveaway. So just be aware. We may be doing multiple giveaway packages when we get to that 1,000 subscriber mark over on the YouTube. And again, thank you so much for everyone who's been joining the channel. It's been a great getting to know y'all. This is gonna be a breakout episode for this anime. I think this episode and maybe the next episode are going to be the ones that if My Hero Academia is going to try and be like, hey, episode of the year. These are going to be the ones that they're going to put forward. I'm very, very positive about this from reading the manga and how things could really be portrayed on screen for us. It could be a really, really good time. That being said, I haven't seen anything because I'm just getting through the trailer now because of ads and that lovely chestnut there because I'm a little cheap at times when it comes to my streaming services because now you have to have 8 or 9 different streaming services, which is basically cable all over again, just to watch all the content, keep up with everybody. All right, let's get into some actual content of the episodes here. And we're back on commercial. They just want to break my heart every second and every chance that they get. I've watched 5 minutes of commercial and 2 minutes of content. This is disappointing. But who I see what you're doing. You hit me with all these commercials. You think I'll pay? You think? You thought wrong. I'll wait it out. I am a nothing but a patient man. I've been up all day to watch this episode with you, the Geek Variant community, and I will not be thwarted, even with being barraged by ads. Come on. None of these are even like good targeted ads. It's got the complete wrong audience going on here. Also, is it just me? Like, even though, adults and all that stuff, it feels great to hold packs of things again, whether it be Yu-Gi-Oh, whether it be Pokemon. I've never even opened a Magic the Gathering pack. I'm assuming it just feels good in the hand. Feels like hope, like there's some rare cards in there, you know what I'm saying? Big old battle, here we go. He's a racer, Mr. Aizawa here. Definitely gonna be the one doing brilliantly. Go Bakugo. Frustration and exhaustion. Yep, that's a great plan. Let's get to the action. Good time for all. Aoyama is part of the plan. It's fantastic. Good. Okay. No written contact. Man, all for one, really. He learned from the mob the best he can how to get his contacts going, huh? Better safe than busted. They just have to lie convincingly, and then we have to set up. Oh, Shinso, hey, what's up, dude? Shinso is back, baby. Let's go. Shinso is a very, very cool character design. I'm happy they added him later on. He's definitely taken a lot of Aizawa's look and added it to his own, and it's a good trip. It goes hard. How we doing, Danto? How we doing? Welcome in. Hopefully you're enjoying all the amazing anime content this season as we are all at Geek Variants as well. Been streaming a lot with you guys. Spent a lot of quality time together. Shinso also is the party pooper that I'll remember him being. He doesn't have his provisional license. Sir, the world is ending and Japan is in a state of terror. Like, I think we can worry about that later. We can worry about that later. There's so many other problems to be dealing with. Rather more about got the right licenses. Request from All Might and the others. Crucial job. And you got a good old Phantom Thief. Love it. Good old copycat. Class 1B is really shining right now. Good old Giri. Trying to save their friend and hero. Kurogiri or Shirakumo. Yeah, he definitely lost that eye. That was gruesome. But again, Shigaraki's not playing around and not playing for friends here. Yeah, so that Eraserhead, that whole plan would have been just garbage. Risk his life to save everybody. Quirk for a side character. Now he's ready to shine. It's time, baby. Let's go. Start fighting because it's all the heavy hitters. We ain't missing nobody. Division. Let's get ready to rumble. I'm pretty sure that's copyrighted by those guys, which is crazy. They can do that. You've activated my trap card. Let the anarchy begin. Still surprised Shigaraki's on the front line considering how mentally unstable he's been. Dolly versus his dad. Family reunion. Very touching. By that I mean dangerous. Mm. This is a complete free for all. Yes. Also, I still stand by last week's statements. Endeavor is the biggest villain in all of My Hero. Their strategy so far is very solid. Make the makeshift fortress. They finally drew him out. Now the battle's happening. And they're going to transfer the villains over in sections. Well played. Because if you can split up the villains, you divide, you conquer, which is exactly what All for One would have done. But now the heroes are the ones doing it. Fantastic. It's very, very, very well played. And while we're at a commercial break, because Hulu is Hulu, remember, guys, if you hit that subscribe button, we're working on our giveaways. This is just but a taste of what's going on here. There'll be plenty of stuff in the background as well that will be up for the lucky winners of a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. We may have multiple bundles about different things we cover because remember, we cover all things Marvel, DC, Lord of the Rings, anime, gaming, Star Wars, and more. A subscribe button is free, same as the follow button over on Twitch. The giveaway will be for YouTube, but again, we encourage you to watch on whatever streaming service you are comfortable. Just join the Geek Variants, have a good time, talk to each other, have some discussion, some dialogue. So far, we had George in chat, we had Donto in chat. Great talking with both of you. Very short to the point, but also given that the time that it currently is in the morning at 2:45, my time, yeah, it's early having long, drawn out conversations. Not necessary for everyone, and if these episodes weren't in the way that they were, I would be asleep at this keyboard right now. I can tell you that much. But this episode is hitting right now. The strategy, the non-compromises from everyone, the dialogue. We're against some great things happening. And Monomoth being able to pull the strings. Also, some of the drawings on some of these side characters. Yeah, 2 seconds was all they needed to do. Everything was if you keep them boxed in, you're good to go. Shigaraki is literally just taking it. He's just like, whatever, this is fine. Go wherever you want me to. I'm just gonna take you out there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 different traps. We have 10 different battle types, all in one season. Oh, someone got him. Bakugo, it actually just got needed. Kind of forgot the most important number here. Uh, that is a major, major problem. You just lost the most important member. His work is fantastic. He's just literally yelling blood. Oh my! That's a oh, Hawk's out here with a sight. Good try. Good. Oh, those aren't sights. Those are swords. Katanas, even. I don't even know my own weapons right now. But they got Endeavor and Hawk versus all for one. That's a matchup. Not a good one for heroes, though. Well played, heroes. Well played. Yes, yeah, you need to take into account who may or may not survive this battle. Because there's more villains than heroes now. So losing one or two heroes is significantly more damaging than losing a couple villains along the way. Yeah, Shoto has to fight Dabi. And Dabi was once again just tripped out to the nines. He's my boy through and through. I don't care. I do not care. He looks phenomenally well done this season. Animators, you're doing your thing. Floating Fortress in the Sky. Is that the one where they're going to put Shoto in? Well, not Shoto, Shigaraki. Yep. That is a bizarre choice. Got a lot of heavy hitters here. And yeah, Deku is all the way out there on an island. Mm. It would be her. Fantastic. Love that. She did good. She did really, really good. Good job, Toga. Toga with the pull-a-pulse. Yeah, because now the greatest villain in history versus all those heroes is not the matchup they wanted because they needed Deku to finish it. Because he's floating, he won't be able to use Decay as prominently. because if he does it, then he drops everybody and everything down to the ground, which could cause him to die. So it's going to be very, very interesting how he handles the use of his quirk at this time. But clearly, he's still able to do so to some extent. They have countermeasures though, so that should cover a lot of the ground. And they're trying to paralyze him. Not bad. That's Genius making a nice appearance. The heroes have put a lot of time and effort into this plan right now. Keeping decay from spreading, brilliant. They have a lot of headache and a lot of problems. And Genius is fantastic at long range fighting and keeping the distance. So as long as he's able to keep doing that, should be good. Because they literally got the Shigaraki proof battle arena and in the right spot. I don't want to know how much money they spent on this though. Like some of the taxpayer dollars have been going ham on this. Oh, okay. Everyone's doing fantastic. And the girl whose boobs have hit Deku in the face an insane amount of times. And, Momo is doing her thing. Fortress in the sky. Very nice. Oh, she's 16. Wow. Actually, she's not that much older, and you still got a chance, my guy. You still got a chance. I don't know why we're spending time explaining to Shigaraki how this works, so he has time to do the countermeasures. Usually, dialoguing is reserved for the villains as opposed to the heroes, but I feel like this is more for us than anything else. Just so we as fans can be like, oh, okay. As long as they hold, things will be fine. If they go down, the whole fortress and the whole team goes down. No pressure. Bakugo and Genius work well together. The time at the hero course worked out, and she's a little pissed off probably about what happened last time, so she's going to be swinging with all her might. Hmm. I've learned to figure out everything about his quirks. Now he's got eraser's power. They do have a stationary target here with Aizawa. Yeah, because they had Deku at the center of this operation. This plan goes off without a hitch. Smooth sailing, no problems. But because Himiko is who she is, she was able to get the jump on him. And this is only one battle, and everyone's like, wow, this is a great episode. There were 10 different holes. They're going to focus primarily on like three of them, probably, just so we're clear. Yeah, that's a new power and a new problem. And she just got bodied immediately. That's gross. That is gross. Great quirk though. But that is the episode. Everything is covered for that. So that has finished up. Let's go ahead and once and for all, just do a quick, nice little recap because that's the nice thing about you guys showing on up for the lives. With the episode being done the way that it was, and I talked about it as the everything went on. Um, there was a lot of what is the episode called? Division. This was about dividing and conquering, getting 10 different squads set up so you can have the most optimal battles you can against the villains. The villains have had the jump for a good while now. All for One has out schemed everybody and everything. He is a master chess player, a master manipulator, and has done so beautifully from behind the scenes. I don't root for him, but at the same time, I understand that he's got those skills that have been paying those bills. All for One has been running circles around the heroes for a good long while. Now that we finally have this plan concocted to where we can get 10 different battles going on, we can start trying to pick off certain members of the legion of villains. We can kind of see where the heroes' heads are at and what their strategy is going to ultimately be in ensuring that everything comes out together. Himiko was the team MVP for the villains right off jump, and it was not even close. She pulled Deku out of the plan because if you had Deku in that moment against Shigaraki, this battle could almost already be wrapped up. He, in the situation that he's in with the heroes he's against, and in the fortress against the sky that is literally built to stop his decay from spreading to a point where it's dangerous and can kill people. And then on top of that, Monoma is out here doing a thing. My guy is really, really impressing right now. So I got to give him absolutely insane props to everything that he has been doing at the all this hard work and effort has definitely paid off for him. So being able to put Shigaraki in this box the way that they have, impressive as hell. But All for One did point out a huge flaw. It's kind of cruel that Dabi is out here fighting Shoto. That is a matchup that people have been dying to see, but at the same instance, also is something that is not optimal for Shoto. Dabi is someone who do not put into it back against a wall because he will always come out swinging harder than ever because he has nothing left to lose. If Endeavor was in this situation, he'd be just a little bit more animated, but they decided that Endeavor and Hawks need to be the ones taking on All for One. And I gotta say, based upon like the number ranking, yeah, good call. But as far as, the skill sets to match up, Hawks is a terrible matchup for All for One. All for One will chew him up and spit him out relatively easily, and it won't be that quick or that long of a fight. Endeavor, while he's hero number one in the rankings, he's villain number one in my heart. And I don't care how big of a redemption arc you give this man, I'm still not rooting for him. And I still can't root for him because his power set and skill set, while cool, is literally just Bakugo Prime. It's kind of cool, but at the same time, he got bodied by a Nomu who doesn't have a name. Nomus are weaker than All for One. So you put All for One against Hawks and Endeavor. Things are going to be entertaining for a little while because All for One will humor them with the situation. But that's until he gets bored of you and starts getting down to business. Himiko pulling Deku out, though, that is the biggest thing from this episode we need to focus on. Deku versus Shigaraki in that fortress container, that's a dub. That's a good win for the heroes. But because Himiko was able to pull him out and move him to a whole different island and a whole different area that is very, very far away from everybody else and every other thing, trying to pull Monoma out of this situation where he's using Eraserhead's quirk against Shigaraki to limit how much he's able to do to go get Deku is going to be a problem. So how things are going to be handled in that regard and how things are going to be covered is going to be very difficult to strategize on the fly against the, like everyone's been saying, the number one villain in Japan, if not the world at this moment in time, as he took out the number one hero from the US of A, Star and Stripes. Another phenomenal episode. Next week's going to be even more of a banger. I'm very excited to continue to share all this great stuff along with you, the Geek Variant community, who's helped to make us so fantastic. And again, thank you so much for everyone who voted on the latest community poll, letting us know you wanted to continue with our hard mode run of Fallout, which I assure you likely get going later this afternoon. I'll probably be catching some Z's after I do the official video recap. And then sometime throughout the day, I'll be back with some Fallout streaming for you guys, viewers. Don't know what I'm going to continue doing. I think I may end up looking for the railroad. But again, thanks to everyone who came out and checked out the live stream tonight. Be sure to hit that lovely red subscribe button, especially if you're interested in getting some of the good giveaway stuff that we have planned for everyone once we hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. Thank you so much, one and all. I hope you all have a great rest of your night. My boy will see you in a couple hours for Kaiju number 8. And I'll be seeing you either for some Fallout later today or tomorrow for some Demon Slayer live streaming. Have a good one, folks.